And now, from LeGrand, Oregon, it's another edition of the Tyler Jones Show. Here's your host, Tyler Jones.
Hello, once again, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Tyler Jones Show. Glad to be here once again for a fantastic show we have for you today. We're going to go over what we did Friday, the college football and NFL picks. Go back over those, review those, and we have breaking news out of the Big East. So we'll get to that, all that, and more on this edition of the Tyler Jones Show. So let's get right to our first topic. We got some mail in the inbox here, and let's pull that up right now. And here it is. Our first message today, first and only message, comes from Shivani D. High. He says, "Hi, your videos are some of the best I've seen. I'm surprised you haven't got noticed yet, and stuff." So that brings me up to another point. Invite your friends. Watch this show. Send me emails at drthunderjones@gmail.com. Write me on Facebook and Twitter and here on YouTube /Tyler Thunder Jones. On Facebook, Twitter, it's /Tyler Thunder J. And on YouTube, /user /Tyler Thunder Jones. All that's right there. And hope that you enjoy that and that you're writing to us and making this show an active show. We really like what you have here. And it's going, we love this show. I mean, I love doing this for you, and I hope you enjoy it. And it seems that you guys enjoy it. And so let's get to the breaking news. Here we go. Here's what we have for you. Breaking news out of the Big East Conference. See that? Here, I'm Dan Rather here for CBS News. No, I'm kidding. Here we go. The breaking news. The university, Texas Christian University, has accepted an invite to join the Big East Conference. And this will be their intro to joining a BCS conference. Big news there. TCU, they went to the BCS last year. They played against Boise State in the Fiesta Bowl. They lost that game. And now, if they win the Big East Conference, they get an automatic qualifying bid to the BCS, and this could give them that boost to get into the national championship game. They look like they're not going to get there this year, but they could. We'll see. But if they were in the Big East, they could possibly go to the BCS. It's because of their conference, because of the strength of schedule, that they probably won't get into the BCS. So let's go over what happened. The NFL picks on Thanksgiving Day, I had picked the Patriots over the Lions, and the Patriots won that game. I picked the Saints over the Cowboys in a tight one, and that's exactly what happened. The Saints won in a close game that went all the way down to the wire. And then the next game was the final game of the night, the nightcap for Thanksgiving, Thursday Night Football on NFL Network. It featured the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. I picked the New York Jets, and they won that game stellarly. So then we move on to Black Friday college football. And the first game of the day was Auburn and Alabama. Auburn trailed 24-0 in this game. They seemed to be outplayed. It looked like it was going to be a blowout. They came back, tied the game, then Alabama took the lead again, and Auburn, led by Cam Newton, won this game by 1 point. It was an amazing game, and they were just outstanding what Cam Newton did. Cam Newton showed that he deserves to win the Heisman Trophy. Put away the allegations, toss that aside, and look at what's happening on the field. Cam Newton deserves to be the Heisman Trophy winner. You just heard that right here on the Tyler Jones Show. I just said that. Cam Newton deserves to be the Heisman Trophy winner, and he showed that against Alabama. The next game, Oregon played the Arizona Wildcats, and Arizona led at halftime, but that Oregon offense just started clicking. Chip Kelly wanted them to speed up the tempo, and they did. And Oregon just took over in the second half and won that game 42-24. And then the last game, Boise State and Nevada. Nevada, this was the game of their season. All their seniors, Colin Kaepernick, all those guys, they wanted to beat Boise State. For 3 years, they had gotten hammered by Boise State. They had some close games, but came up just short. And they wanted this one to be the game. They wanted to beat Boise State. They trailed, just like Auburn did, just like Oregon did. They were down at halftime. Looked like it was going to be a blowout. We've heard the story before, right? That same day. Then, in the fourth quarter, they came back and tied the game. And it's tied up with 16 seconds on the clock. And Kellen Moore threw a beautiful pass that put Boise State on the 6-yard line. And they had a chance to win the game. And it was crazy what happened. And let's see. What they did was, what happened? He had an easy chip shot attempt to win the game. And let's see. Here we go. With 2 seconds left on the clock, Kyle Bronsman's field goal, 26 yards. We're going to try putting it on this, letting you hear the audio really quickly. Let's see. Hold on. Here we go. Joe Tessitore and Ron Gilmore had the call for this game on ESPN. It was a huge game for Nevada. And here we go. Here's what happened. Here's the overtime field goal. Now here's the game winner for Nevada. And Nevada won that game. So we had some audio problems there, but basically here's what happened. Rough summary here. Kyle Bronsman missed a field goal from a chip shot, a 20-yarder in regulation that would have won the game for Boise State. Then a 15-yard field goal came. Then he came back in overtime. Had a chance to take the lead, handing it to Nevada. Missed that one too. What do you know? Nevada kicks a field goal and they win this football game. Biggest win in Nevada history. And the rest of the weekend was pretty good. The NFL game, Steelers won in overtime, and I got to be pretty happy with that. My boys winning this game, and that wrapped up the weekend. And I'm happy. I'm thrilled. And what looks like what's going to happen? Oregon plays Oregon State. If they lose, no national championship. They go to the Rose Bowl. Auburn plays South Carolina for the SEC title. If Auburn wins, they go off to the races and go to the national championship. If they lose to South Carolina, they will go to a different BCS game, possibly the Sugar Bowl, possibly the Orange, not the Fiesta, but maybe even Rose too. We'll see. I doubt that, but who knows? And that wraps up this edition of the Tyler Jones Show, and hope you enjoyed it. And I was glad to bring this episode to you again. And it's been a fantastic show, fantastic weekend in college football. And this is Tyler Jones saying good night.